Check it out. Check it out. So, all right, now we're in that aspect of the game where a computer is going on a run, right? So everything we attempt to do is we're being my team is being shut down, is being locked down by the AI and the algorithm. All right, we were up by more than 20 points. Now we're just up by like 14 or 13, maybe even less than that now, because it's a momentum shift now. So now the algorithm is like, okay, that's enough. Computer turn, right? That's how this works. So right here, check it out. I hit him with the post spin, and I'm forced, even though I got the post spin, it was relatively successful. I'm still being forced to just not just be able to just slash right to the basket. I'm forced to kind of go outwards, but that ain't even what this video is about. Check this foul out. All right, so now I get basically to the basket, and I'm going up, and watch Giannis. Look at his hands and look at his arms. All right, this is a foul, right? It's a foul. That's clearly a foul, right? There's nothing. There's no way around it. His hand comes up and goes through my damn face. All right, this is all a foul. So, and basically, it's because what? It's the momentum swing. So now everything we do, we gotten 3 turnovers in a row, play after play after play after play. We're not allowed to guard computer. We're not allowed to touch them. If we do guard them successfully, they blow the whistle once they notice. Once computer actually misses, they blow the whistle on you. So even when you do stop them successfully, they go to the free throw line, right? Everything is going in computer's favor. Everything is panning out for them. All right, and some of those turnovers. Wait a minute. 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 Yeah, yeah. Some of those turnovers I actually saved and exited the game, right? Because it was clear that the turnovers were based on just being forced on us. So now you see our biggest lead is 23, right? But now we're only up by what? 13. Now we're only up by 13. Why? Why is that again? Because what? The algorithm, it steps in, and it could shut you down. It could completely turn you off. It could completely shut you down and have you missing everything that you know you were gonna make. Wide open shot. I mean, man, I can't. I don't even know how many wide open shots we missed back to back. I just know that uh, this guy right here, he was about, what was that, 67%. Now he's at 50% because he's missing everything he puts up. 2 threes in a row, not getting to the free throw line when we're getting fouled, when we're clearly getting hacked. Everything now is happening in the favor of the computer. I'm player lock on Ingram right now, or I was for the vast majority of this quarter. I got those two. I started this quarter off with 10 assists. I got 2 assists within like the first 2 minutes of the quarter. I haven't gotten in one more since then. Everything is going wrong, right? Because what? The algorithm. This is it's about the algorithm. When you're playing, you're riding out the game according to the algorithm is carrying the game. It has an omnipresent and omnipotent influence and control over the flow of the game. All right, that is what 2K is about. You're not just allowed to play this game and just get off and do your thing, free will, just have fun, bust computer ass. You're not really allowed to do that. You're playing according to a script. You're playing according to a narrative, according to an agenda, right? So you have these games where sometimes the agenda is that you're supposed to just lose the game. But right now, what we're looking at is a momentum swing. So we were just thrashing the computer, man. I'm talking about first quarter and most of the second quarter. I mean, just they really could not. They didn't have an answer for anything. They didn't have an answer for anything. They still really don't. It's just that the algorithm is allowing them to get away with a lot of shit that they should not be allowed to. and it's restricting my team's ability to play. My teammates, they're not jumping the block shots. They're stepping to the, I mean, literally stepping to the side when computer drives the lane and just allowing them to get whatever they want. Right? So look at this again. This is clearly a foul. I cannot get away with this right here, especially not right now. We're barely even touching computer and we're getting a whistle. The man's hand is inside his fucking head, inside his face, right? The other hand inside his arm. He went up in an upward motion and went through his damn torso and came out the top of his head, or came out his face, right? But there's no whistle on that. So we miss it, and that's just what it is. It's just a miss. That is pure garbage. And then on top of that, I'm not allowed to jump for the offensive rebound, but it is what it is. This is a very, once again, 2K has potential to be the greatest game of all time, but it's a very shitty fucking game because the algorithm and the AI has control over too much. Too much of what is not, it should not be allowed to control. Imagine if you implemented the same algorithm logic in a fighting game, right? Like Mortal Kombat or something. Imagine you implement that same algorithm logic. That means that you will have all kinds of things happening that's completely unfair. All right, you would do a move, but then you wouldn't be allowed to actually do the move because the algorithm will stop you. All right, you'll try to block a combo, but then you're not allowed to actually put your guards up and block because the algorithm has its own agenda. It has its own narrative. It has its own plan. So it's trying to script out the game. It's scripting it out and is implementing whatever it wants to happen instead of just allowing the game to play out naturally, allowing a computer to do their best to stay in the game or to catch back up after being blown out. It's forcing its own narrative. It's forcing its own agenda onto, or it's imposing its own agenda onto you, onto the game, right? The referees looking the other way when there's clear fouls happening right in your face. I just knew I was about to get a whistle on this, but no whistle, right? Peace.